Hey everyone, this is my review of Scorpion, Season 3, Episode 6, called Bat Poop Crazy. And basically what this episode is about is that the team goes and explores a bunch of these sort of caves to try and help a bat population, and sort of stop the potential of this bat population from harming the North American ecosystem. And then while that's all going on, Team Scorpion also tries to host this Halloween sort of party to sort of help Walter in his future immigration inspection. And I really enjoyed this episode with the whole Halloween theme around it. I absolutely loved, and having them all be in costumes and all this stuff at the end of this episode was really great, and having this whole sort of thing where they're trying to set up for this Halloween party all throughout this episode. I just absolutely loved seeing them absolutely trying to kind of be normal. And then I also really liked all the moments that sort of reference Halloween type things in this episode while most of the team was down in the cave. The best example I can think of is when they made the reference to the birds, and Sylvester makes a comment of, "Oh yeah, I saw that movie. It was terrifying. I originally watched it because I thought it was going to be a movie on ornithology." That was a really kind of funny moment there. And there was plenty of other moments where Sylvester made references to all these other horror movies that he's seen, which is surprising to me that he's seen all these horror movies. The one part though with them exploring these caves that kind of confused me is with all the zoologists and the team going and exploring these caves without the zoologists, and them being "Oh yeah, we'll meet up here," and then when the zoologists weren't there they just kept going farther into the cave. That kind of confused me, that they decided to basically go on this whole mission that they were supposed to be doing for the zoologists, basically without the zoologists. That whole chunk of it kind of confused me. And then the other part that kind of confused me is when this whole system that they were using to help the bats sort of fell into a cavern, and then they never really explained how they got it back out of the cavern for it to later be in Walter's backpack. They never really explained how that all worked out, so that kind of confused me. And then I enjoyed all the moments with Toby and the guy who had rabies, and Toby just having to deal with this guy and all his hallucinations and all that. I found to be really funny moments that I really enjoyed. And then the moments where Toby is trying to work through to figure out what kind of bat actually bit this guy was a kind of unique moment where he's going through all the different stuff in his head. I really kind of enjoyed that and seeing sort of the intelligent side to Toby. And then I really enjoyed all the scenes with Happy and Ralph back at the garage, and Happy sort of having all these maternal instincts start to kick in as one thing after another starts to go wrong because of Ralph eating all this sugar. All those scenes I really enjoyed watching, and they had a lot of funny moments to them and some funny lines to them. But it kind of felt odd because it was this is the only episode that Paige kept constantly checking in on Ralph. When in the past, when it was Sylvester taking care of Ralph, that didn't happen as much as it did in this episode. But maybe they did that to just show all these maternal instincts sort of kicking in to Happy. And I have to say, overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and it had a lot of really great and funny moments to it. And yeah, that's my review of Scorpion Season 3, Episode 6, called Bat Poop Crazy. So, yeah. Bye!